Mama ungubani igama?
Mina igama lami nguSesulelo Sinikiwe Ndlovu.
Yebo laba bahlangana lapha kwesikole kusitshele bathi ngoqoqe lolu hlelo.
Yimi engiqoqele luhlelo ndibone luqhakathekile njengomntwana wasesigabeni salapha kwesikole.
Uhlala ngapha nje?
Ngihlala khonapha esikole kochief isikole ngakhele khonapha ekhaya.
Kodwa kona ungaphi?
Mina ngise-UK ngisebenzele UK. Yeah. Uhlelo lolu ndibone luqhakathekile kulesi sigaba ngoba abantwana indlela abaphila ngayo bagcina besiyadlalela emabhawa betshontshe beyelusa inkomo bengaqhakathekisi isikolo. So ngibona ukuthi uhlelo lolu singancedisana thina njengabantwana abaphandle ukuthi siphathisane lama-teacher, abantwana bethu bazathola imfundo enhle, ama-teacher labo bele awareness ye-mental health. So ngibone kuqhakatheke kakhulu ukuthi sifake uhlelo lolu ekhaya.
Lapha sikhuluma nge-mental health, umkhuhlane wengqondo kakhulu. Ugcwele lapha ngizobe ubabaza la.
Umkhuhlane wengqondo ugcwele kakhulu ngoba le COVID-19 le yayenzakalayo. Abantu ababikwazi ukuthi abasakwazi ukuthi bahlukanise i-depression lakhonokho ababe bekuswela ukuthi babe beswela. I-peer support esiphayo i-training le esiphayo ngiyokuthi abantu beme bonke kungabi lokuhlekana, kungabi lokubizana ngamagama, bekubone kuyinto efanelekileyo ukuthi basupportane ikakhulu kuma-emotionals lokhuzeni support omunye lomunye mayefuna ethola ukwazi ukuthi ngiyakhuluma lo makhelwane, ngiyakhuluma labafowethu, sibe ngabantu abayi-one sibambisane.
Ubona ngani lolu hlelo uqalisile kangaka ubuya lamakhiwa lungasiza umphakathi lungenziwa lumemetheka iZimbabwe yonke?
Kungakuhle kakhulu uma lungamemetheka iZimbabwe yonke. Ngiyakwazi ukuthi ukhona abanye abafowethu abaphandle ngale abalama-skills esiyafundayo. Into engayicela ebantwaneni bakwesikole abaphandle abafundayo bebuye lama-skills abo sizoshare ngoba laba abantu baphandle mabebuya lapha they have lot balokuningi abakufundayo kithi. Lathi silokuningi esikufundayo kibo, so kuyabe sokuphuma kithi ngesintu sethu lama-culture yethu ukuthi sifitha ngaphi. Therefore ngibone kufanelekile ukuthi ngibuye labangani bami sizoshare ama-skills engafundelayo e-UK.
Laba bangani bakho-ke benzana e-UK labo lisebenza lonke?
Abangani bami sisebenza sonke e-UK. uJackie Level ngu-psychology doctor wase-UK usebenza nge-community, and then lami ngi-coordinator like i-support work makuyukuthi khona ama-families afuna ukusupportwa e-UK nyama. So ngisebenza ngabantu engibona ukuthi kuqhakathekile ukuthi lami kufanele ukuthi ngisebenze ngabantu bami ngapha ekhaya.
Uyananzela ukuthi abantwana ngabayi-understand i-mental health lapha ekhaya abantwana?
Abantu abaningi abayi-understand i-mental health, yikho kuqhakathekile ukuthi sidelive ama-trainings anjalo kwenzela ukuthi sibe lolwazi ukuthi i-mental health into enjani, singabizani ngokuthi umuntu luhlanya.
So ilizwi bani umaZimbabwe wonke alalele ukuthi benze into ezinje ezizabelweni zabo?
Ilizwi engingalipha thina njengamaZimbabweni ukuthi sibambane sisebenze sonke ndawonye, kungabi lokuthi sikhombana ngeminwe ukuthi lokhu akuhambi kuhle simelele bani ngoba kulamunye umuntu ozasenzela kufanele ukuthi sizenzele.
My name is Dr. Jackie Lavelle. I am an associate for an organisation called With You Consultancy Limited in the UK. I'm a person with lived experience of mental distress, and I visited Zimbabwe on 2 or 3 occasions, and I have a very, very good friend, Sesulelo Ndlovu, and one of her family members experienced mental distress and experienced some stigma within the community in the same way that people stigmatise people in the UK in relation to their mental health. Sometimes that can happen here as well. So we have come to offer some training in peer support and recovery to people in the rural districts, because what we recognise is that when people know more about mental distress and about mental health and understand more, then they are better able to support each other.
I know even in UK, some people still don't understand mental health.
Yeah,
And here in Zimbabwe, we've got a huge problem
yeah,
that is not accepted by the people. Sometimes they're called, this one is mad, this one is crazy.
yeah.
So what can you do? Do you think after this training, these people come out and help their communities?
Well, I think even if we just shift one person's opinion, so even if we just change one person's opinion, it's like I identify as a mad person because I have had mental distress since childhood. But it doesn't mean that I'm angry or mad in that bad way. It's like I'm just a little bit different to other people. So sometimes I think a little bit differently, or sometimes I might behave a little bit differently. But it doesn't mean I'm a bad person. It just means that maybe I am under a little bit of stress at that moment and I'm not thinking as clearly as I would when I'm relaxed. So even if this training just changes one person's mind in terms of actually coming alongside each other and being with each other to support each other, then we've not wasted our time and energy.
I know you are volunteering to do such a thing. No one is paying you.
No.
It is because of the love of the people we are doing this.
Yeah, it's a number of things really. It's like I've been warmly welcomed by the people in the rural area. You know, the chief's wife, Mrs. Scola, who in this area, and the school here, Sigola Primary School, and even the people in the barracks, when we've got stuck, they've been there for us. So I feel like it's my way and my sister's way, Sesalelo, it's our way of giving something back to the community. So yeah, it's just nice to be able to give something back.
Do you think this is important, especially that you've started such a program? Do you think this is important for Zimbabwe, maybe the government or other organizations, to engage someone like you to go all over the country and trying to help with this?
Well, you see, I think more than engaging somebody like me, I think what we could do is we can train the people here so that they can engage the teachers and the trainers here to be going and sharing this information in Zimbabwe, because they understand the culture far better than this white European woman does. So I think it's wonderful that we get to deliver this training, but we would like to support the people who are undergoing the training to become the next generation of trainers.
After completing this training, you believe the teachers, the people engaging with the parents and the children, they might be good teachers of this?
We hope that actually this is going to spark a conversation with the parents and other members in the community. We're hoping that people will reach out and support each other, because we know that COVID globally has meant that people's mental health has gone, it's become really rough and hard at times. And we know that poverty and the poverty that has resulted from this COVID epidemic, we know that has made life even harder for people. So we know that more and more people are experiencing mental distress. So we're hoping that this will spark a conversation and that people will start to be kinder to each other.
Jackie, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
And after all this, my uncle has passed away, and I need to go to hospital. No one wants to see me. It seems like everyone helped me. I'm not happy with what is happening. Oh my God.
So how does she know I'm listening? I'm open, my body position is open, we are facing each other, we're making eye contact. She can hear in my voice, I'm going, there's little noises coming out. Even when she's not looking at me, I'm following her eyes to be able to look at her. It might not be appropriate to touch the other person if you don't know them very well, especially with a child that might have been abused. But with Abby, I know her, so it's okay for me to just touch gently, let her know I'm here. Yeah? So it's body language. Do you know that 70% of our language is non-verbal? 70%. It's enormous, isn't it? So only 30% of our language is verbal. And the other 70% is all intuition and is all non-verbal. Yeah? You feel it here, don't you? When somebody is not hearing you. Yeah? So, body language. Body language. So important.
Eye contact.
Mbalisi sikhuluma lo mbalisi bana.
Mrs. Chawoza, Christine Chidewe, Mrs. Chawoza.
Mrs. Chawoza. Okay. Akusitshele nge-training le, ama-teachers bona kula ma-teacher amaningi lezakhamizi eziku-training le. Ucabanga ukuthi kunceda ngani lokho?
I-training le njoba ingemayelana le-mental health and stress management. Kimi iyasincedisa njengababalisi because i-situation eku-economy yethu ayikho right, ama-salaries ethu aphansi kakhulu. So ababalisi babe ngasa-concentrate, babe lama-family issues, domestically, financially. So ukuthi akuhlanganise khona kukhona kube yinto ephumayo kuyagcina sokumu-affecta engqondweni. So ma etholi training leyana kuyamsiza on how to handle nga i-situation isimu-depressile, isithi sesibe le-depression. Uyabe sewazi umngane ukukhuluma laye, uyabe sewazi indlela yokuzincedisa yena labanye bakhe abangane bakhe abaku-same field abangarisivanga this training.
Ngibona into le ijabulelwa ama-teacher amaningi bengicela sozobe labantu. So ubona ngani into le ingenzakala ukuthi ibhodwe ngezikole eziningi emakhaya la.
Mina would advise ukuthi nxa ifika ezigabeni eziningi abantu bayi-welcome. Nxa ukuthi is very helpful, iyasincedisa kakhulu. Physically, mentally, konke ama-challenges uyabo for-armed.
Lina lithethe ngaphi into le liyazana njani nabo laba abantu bona babuye zoltrain?
Usesile Lindlovu umntwana walapha ekhaya, ukhulele khonapha ekhaya. So iprogram le eyenza uyenzela thina isigaba sakhe ukuthi singa-affecteki kakhulu lezikolo eziseduzane lazo sithola ukuncediswa.
Ama-teacher uyatsho abanye siyasizwe bazama ukuhamba baphenduke behleke beswela ama-visa befuna ubaleka i-teaching bathi bangatshiya i-teaching baswela ukuthi benzeni sebehlala ku-teaching kodwa ngenxa yokuthi khonokho okutshoyo i-economics azenzi kodwa baqinisela yiko kucela ukuba-affecta phela mentally.
Yes kakhulu yiko kucela ukubahlupha kakhulu.
Kathesi-ke wena kunjani esikolo sakho ama-teacher akhona wonke?
Ama-teacher esikolo sami akhona wonke, they are managing khona okuncane, siyancedisana lokuzwanana sibe ndawonye sincedisane, but ubona ukuthi abanye bayaphula okunzima defending ukuthi imuli yakhe omunye yi-breadwinner. So yonke imuli abantwana ama-fees esikolo abanye basema-university ene-breadwinner hey kuba nzima ukuthi a-concentrate ngesinye isikhathi, but i-support sona lesimutsho wa-support esinikana yona through ukufundiswa khona kha so kuyenza ukuthi abanye bakwanisa ukube back emsebenzini labo yokubona ukuthi hayi kuyatholakala they accept khona kukhona.
Uthini abazalini abalalele ngesisikhathi ukuthi basebenzelane njalo lalo engafundi nxa lithwele nzima kanje abantwana futhi babe bekhala kini kulithwase nzima ukududuza abantwana lani ngapha le problem?
Khathesi abazali thithi abazali siyacela lisiqase lapho kulohlupho libuye lani bazali imfundiso zona lezi esizitholile nxa lile nhlupho ekhaya sesikwana ukuthi silikhansele sesingama-peer mediators sesikwanisa ukuthi silincedise lathi sijoba sesincedisiwe.
Sidla-ke yenze i-training yabo lapha ababalisi ababuyileyo yenza i-training yabavele ngidala.
I'm Peter Gizeli. Anda uzaba mawali lapha singabombhida singomvundla.
Ngezempida.
Into esijayele angifuni inyama izangigulisa. Into edela ngungaqali.
Wawudala ngakudla. Akucheke endlini yami le. La endlini yami la. Badla lafana athi ke wena. Katonga. Kunjani kodwa lapha ke into le liyafunda kukhona ukuzwakalayo?
Kuyazwakala kakhulu umsebenzi.
Ubona uza kunceda ngani kakhulu?
Ngibona uyasinceda especially us as teachers will be able to recognize the situations ma-learners nxa ele problem uyakuzokwanisa lawo ukubona ukuthi hayi umntwana lo khanya ngile problem because bezifunda njengakathesi labana kuthiwa some of the behaviors they show us something, they show us that something is happening.
So umbalisi ubani lo?
Esmall.
So abantwana kathesi babevalelwe nge-COVID, abantwana abaningi ezikoleni nengizithi babuya sebelama mental health issues.
Yeah, you find that some of the learners were disturbed, some they lost their parents, so which means they are mentally disturbed already.
If after program le sezatrainer ukuthi sezabatrainer laba abantwana ukuthi bakhuphe.
Yeah, after this program I think we have to empower the kids ukwenza ukuthi labo bakwanise ukuhandle those situations.
Kutsho ukuthi njengasemakhaya kanje kuyabe kuswelakala into ethiwa i-counseling eproper la.
Yeah, I think iyaswelakala especially ku-community ngale, but ngapha esikoleni we try since we've got ama-subjects like guidance and counseling nabantu, sometimes they help abantwana, but with this program also lathi has empower as teachers ukuthi singezelele kulo lwani ulwazi ngesivele silayo.
Yebo, ngumisi bani lesikhuluma la?
Miss Esmurashik.
Yes, Miss Esmurashik. Kunjani?
Ngiyaphila mina.
U-SMLA.
Shayelini.
Ufundisa grade 1?
Musu grade 2.
Grade 2. Ukhanyisa semncane wena. Usuqedile imfundo yakho uba ngumbalisi?
No.
Uloko science?
Yes, I'm still training.
Lapha besikhuluma ngendaba ze-mental health la. Uthini ngayo uzwisisana ngayo kakhulu?
Well, I think mental health so far esengu-understandile ukuthi mental health, it has everything to do with umuntu ubumuntu bonke buqalisela ku-mental health khona phana, because umuntu nxa engekho right mentally and then everything else iyabifile.
So lapha ke wena ngwakwaza kumbona umuntu ohlutshwa ama-mental health issues, ubona ukuthi umuntu lo hayi kukhona umkhathazayo kodwa ungakubona?
Bakhona uyakuhlangane labo ubabona ukuthi umuntu lo sengabe engani uphathekile mbijana, but ukuthi nguyini or ukuthi umsize njani uyabo ngakwazi.
Manje nxa nje selifundisile ukuthi kumele le umuntu understand, ubona ngani ufundeni wena?
So far i-communication ukuthi umuntu wakhona uza communicate laye njani ukuthi aze akwanise ukuthi akhulume lawe, akwanise ukuthi akutshele imfihlo yakhe yona leyo yabe imhlupha, la uthi umncedise njani.
Uyabona lapha kwenzekala abantu abazothiwa ama-suicide bazibulala benze njalo, ubona benziwa yini ukuthi babeswela umuntu abangakhuluma laye kuhle kuhle?
Ya, okunye ukuswela umuntu wokukhuluma laye, ukuthi umuntu wakhona sometimes uyabefisa ukuthi akhulume lo muntu, but abantu bakhona instead of ukuthi bambise eduzane they judge. Abantu bahle bavele bajudge umuntu ongani mentally disturbed kancane, angani umuntu bahle bathi izinhlanya, so ukuthi bamsondeze eduzane no everyone will be like babe ngani bamnina.
So ubona kumele uqathele ube lama-programs anje ukuthi abantu bafundise ukuthi ba-understande. Ngubantwana sebabona ukuthi nantwana uhlanya, nantwana uhlanya.
Nantwana uhlanya, omunye wabe engahlanya, omunye umuntu khona phana at an early stage engasizakala ethola umuntu okhuluma usengangazibulali, but konke kanti uyabeswela umuntu okhuluma la, ufuna ukukhuluma la lowo umuntu ahla kujaja hayi wena vele so at the end of the day umuntu ugcine eswele ukuthi ayenzeni, agcine ebona ukuthi ngisaphilelana, agcine ezibulala.
Ngakho njengababalisi usibona sisuka lapha selidathatha lokho elikufundile liyeza ukuthi lincedise abanye.
Qala sincedise abesigabeni uqala ukwenza ukuthi sibe ngani sibanenge sikwanisa ukudila la lokho, kwenzela ukuthi thina asihlali laba sihlala labantwana yes, but ezigabeni abazali babahlala labo isikhathi eside labo, so singathi lathi sifunde lapha and then thina we train abanye ngale sibe ngani sibanenge sikwanisa ukudila la lolu hlupha. I'm thinking ukuthi yeah.
Labanye ababalisi njalo ababuyile lapha kulo uhlelo lolo oluvela kubosisi labo be-UK. Umbalisi bani?
Basi Tisbanda.
Mntaweni wena?
Phima
Wire unjani? Right. Akusizwe libona njani uhlelo lolu lunjani lizweni kakhulu? Wena ngani liyanceda yini?
Uhlelo lolu liyanceda njengoba lapha thina lapha esifundisa khona kulabantwana abafuna usizo lwethu, ngoba kulabantwana abanye babehlunyezwe emakhaya, abanye bayehluleka ukuthengela amabhuku, so kube lathi kube inkinga kithi. So umntwana wakhona yabungambona ukuthi uhlupho langikhona kungaphi, ungamnceda njani, yabungakwazi ukuthi umntwana wakhona ungamncedisa njani. So ngibona ukuthi lokhu kuzosinceda ukubana sibe kwazi ukuthi abantwana abanjalo singahlala into ezinjalo sibancedisa njani abantwana abangikhona.
Lapha mawele ngesikhathi lesane ese-COVID abantwana abaningi babevalelwa kakhulu, abanye bagcina bethatha izisu, teenage pregnancies. Khathesi uhlupho njengesikolo lapha elubona kuyini apha?
Thina esikubonayo uhlupho lapha njengesikolo ukuthi abantwana abanye kwezinye izikhathi basuka bebe emotionally disturbed manxa ukuthi bebona abanye abantwana besiya esikolo bene behlezi emakhaya. Abantwana babefisa labo ukubuyela esikolo njengoba kwezinye izikhathi babengakujwayelanga ukuthi behlale endlini besawukha amanzi. Sometimes abazali bayahambisa abantwana labo emadodeni abo, so kusuka kube nzima kibo impilo entsha le ukuthi beyiphile.
So ngezindlela abanye abantwana bayekelisa isikolo sokuthiwa wena hambe yenda kumba kula mali efees, umntwana sehlezi sohle kumlimaza mentally.
Emotionally too.
So ile emotional abuse leyenzakala ezindlini libonakala lina njengababalisi lingabalungisa njani? Liyezazama ukuxoxa ehlala nabadala kumbe hayi?
Thina njengababalisi sizazama ukuthi sihlale labo bonke because singathi sihlala labadala sometimes abanye abakuthathi serious, but singahlala labantwana futhi lakho bazancedakala emotionally because omunye vele abele problem ye-intrapersonal conflict yokuthi yena ngokwakhe yabe sezihlukamiza, like they end up doing ama-decisions abad. They are not good at decision making. So you advise them on analytic thinking, decision making. Senze njalo futhi sihlale labazali sibatshele uhlupho lolo ngabe lihlangana labantwana bethu besasebancane.
Phosela lapho mntaweni lokugcina ke ungatshela nabazali abalalelela laba balehlobo abantwana abafunda ezikolweni singasabali kosikolo kuphela uzubala nje njengoteacher wena.
Labantwana okay. Abantwana kufanele abantwana banakekelwa from ezindlini. Ayisikho ukuthi umntwana ufundiswa esikolo kuphela. Umntwana uqalisela ukufunda endlini and then esebuya ngapha esikolo thina sesi-edela enye information umzali yona ayabe seyi-edile. So abazali bona bengafundisa abantwana bephathe kabi abantwana ngapha yithi kuzasihlupha ngoba thina ukuze sibuilde that foundation yankhona iqalisela ngaphi emzalweni. So that's why kule 3 pillars, it's child and then teacher and then parents.
Nihlala lawa mbalisi igama lakho mbali?
Ibizo lami Mfundile Nkala.
Yes Mankala. Wena ngizothiwa u-advocate we-mental health wenzani kanti ngahlala?
Alright, I'm an advocate for mental health. I discovered that there are some toxic aspects of culture. For example, we take a look on early marriages, some issues of black tax. As much as they say it's giving back, but there is a little bit of toxicity there. So basically I look at the toxic aspects of culture, which lead to mental health issues with an aim of demystifying and letting people acknowledge that as much as we love culture, accept culture, it encompasses of this value system, but kulama shortfalls.
So you as a teacher, how do you do it?
As a teacher, I usually advocate for mental health outside my profession, but however, when it comes to education, I've identified there are some issues which are mostly exacerbated by poverty. So in order to deal with that, I partnered with another organization which donates uniforms, school shoes, and currently I'm working with another one which is focusing on children with disabilities. So we just give out what they're lacking.
You are attending this training by this British lady. What do you expect to achieve at the end of the training? What do you want to know mainly?
I want to gain more knowledge on mental health. They say knowledge is power. Knowledge is a resource. So when I gain the necessary knowledge, I'm sure like I'll be having the power to be a change maker. You see, to be in the driver's seat, to be the driver of change. And also in terms of a resource, now when I'm advocating, I'm sure like even in the aim of advocacy to be better. Yeah.
We are coming from a COVID-19 pandemic where there was lockdowns and the way people were restricted. You as an advocate, you've seen how a lot of people have been affected mentally by this. So how are you dealing with such people?
All right. On this issue, what I touched on a lot was the issue of teenage dropout. So what we're trying to do, we're trying to help the parents to understand and to accept that their students are now pregnant. However, there are solutions that were brought in by the government. For example, continuation of education despite pregnancy. So what we do, help the parent, because looking at our African community, umntwana engazithwala laphana sokuluhlazo into ezinjalo umzali ugcina sesiba lama mental health issues. For example, uyabu-investile looking at the African context, umuntu abe se-investile ukuthi this is my child, probably my ticket. You have your child to attend about just because of free lockdown, she's pregnant, and the very same community pushes you to check the child out. So you have to help the parents understand which these things happen, and probably map the way forward by firstly accepting and probably recovering from it.
Yebo mama ngikhuluma nobani?
Grace Muthemba.
Grace Muthemba kunjani?
Hayi.
La ungumbalisi la.
Ya ngimbalisi lapha kwesikole.
Usiyabona lapha i-training ye-mental health. Kuwe ithini nxa sizonga i-mental health?
Ya i-mental health ngiyabona iqhakathekile imfundo yakhona ngoba abantu siyakhamba nje but we are mentally disturbed singananzelele because of ama situations esihlangana lawo. Kwaqasa vele isikhathi COVID lesiya saba lobunzima ukuthi ukuvalelwa phakathi yet izinto sasingekho singela mali singenani, so kwaba lama quarrels amaningi esindlini, like abantu abaningi baye bengajwayelanga ukuthi bahlale bonke like ifamily, ubaba lo mama bejala ukuthi ubaba utshone emsebenzini, umama. So ngesikhathi lesana wonke umuntu wayehlala endlini, the whole family izinto zingakhwani bengena kudla, so kwagulwiwa ezindlini. So ngiyabona kade abantu bengafundiswa, so kuzaba lesikhathi ukuthi maybe kube labanye abahamba phandle to teach abanye abantu ukuthi no, we can still recover from situation aseke sabe nayo phakathi kwayo, siyakwanisa ukuphila futhi impilo in a different way. And kwafundisa abanye abantu futhi ukuthi basebenze nesandla sabantu isikhathi lesana ese-COVID, but ama hardships like economic hardships lapha eZimbabwe lawo kunzima ngoba abantwana abaningi sebeyenza izinto okungamelanga bazenze, like early sex nyamankazana bedinga ukuthi baphile. Abafana vele nxa bengela msebenzi ngenento yokwenza bangena kuma drugs, so ekugcineni vele they are mentally disturbed. Sebe lokhu betshontsha besenza ukuthi bathola imali, bethengisa izinto zabazali endlini kuze bathola imali yokuthenga ama drugs ona lawana, sebeze banathi okunye okunganathwayo like ama-pads ontshengu, even ama-pads lama-pampers bayathela amanzi basoke ngoba baye bengela mali yokuthenga ama-drugs akhona. So they try everything, so they get mentally disturbed, of which it affects even nabadala ezindlini abazali babuthi umntwana nxa ese-mentally disturbed lo mzali laye uyagcina ese-mentally disturbed ngoba they don't know how to cope with the situations. So this program I think it will help a lot lapha eZimbabwe ngoba abantu bazaba equipped with the information to help even ema-church, esikolweni, or ama-neighbors, even esibhedlela. Uyakwanisa ukuthi ucancel omunye umuntu uthi no, this situation enje you can handle it like this, this situation you can handle it like this. Kuzanceda abantu abaningi I think this program.
Wena zange uhlale luhlupho esikhathi se-COVID dani njengabanye ade bekhali ukuthi abanye phela zabo balahlekelwa ihlobo, abanye balahlekelwa umsebenzi, abanye dani kuwe kuzange kuchaya kakhulu olahlobo anything?
Isihlobo hayi ngesikhathi se-COVID mina akuzange kwake kwanga-affecta kakhulu. Of course kwasi-affecta like economically. Ya ukudla kwakuhlupha, sase sipheka ama-checks every day endlini lapha, so impuphu ingekho.
Omama kakhulu laba babodwa kulabo single mother abathwele nzima labo kani yabahlupha mental health.
Yeah, I'm one of them. I lost my husband in May. This year on the 24th of May. So it's a hard situation ukuthi now I'm a single parent, ngikhangela abantwana, ama school fees, everything. umkami mina wayesebenza kodwa engela pension. It was like a contractor. It was a contract like ancho. So kwabanzima noma esechonile kwakungena ukuthi ungaba lama benefits or anything else. So abantwana bayafunda abancane ukuthi ngikangele ama rates and bills. So kunzima ukuthi uyaqina uphambana vele ungasakwazi ukuthi ngiyenzeni khathesi ngendle njani abantwana they are getting wild ngoba vele they couldn't accept their father's death, you know. So omunye umfana vele waqasa ukuba lokho enatha ngasala lendlini sepho ngikuphatha, you see. So ku difficult like that.
Manje uncediswa mbani?
Akula ngingedwa nje ngiyona le mali esikhola sokumele sibone ukuthi umntwana omunye ufunde boarding. So kade ukuthi ngimncedise njani umntwana lwana is difficult ngoba iboarding school ukuthi ngimwithdraw uzabuye ethatha iBF yakabhuti wakhe endlini ngoba endlini kulo bhuti wakhe kuphela.
So ngubaba lo mama la.
Sengumama lo baba khona. Kumele ngikhangela
khulisa abantwana nabo yena.
Ngibakhulisa. I've got 3 kids. The first one usewabhala O-level and he failed. Khathesi ubese ufuna ukwenza course, I can't get the money ukuthi ngihambisa yenza course. The other one is in Form 2 at Zimbabwe High School, but I'm failing to pay the fees now. Those are my payment plans. And the other one I've got here. She's a girl in grade 5. I'm struggling, trying to make ends meet, but I am failing. The situation is very bad. Ngoba amanzi engavalwa kumele ngiphathele amanzi. Abantwana ukudla bala endlini akula lutho like. So it's a hard situation. Ukuthi sometimes ngiyabe sengisokuthi ngiyenzeni. Ukuyangifrustrate. Mbeni it's difficult uhlale uzahlala like abantu bami sengibazola ngoba ngiyabathethisa kakhulu. Ngoba sometimes I can't handle situation.
Lapha kumele uyizofundisa abantwana futhi.
Lapha kumele ngibe ngizobafundisa.
Pretend engane all is well.
As if all is well, yet nothing is good at all. Ngoba vele ikuchiya nje endlini umntwana afone mama ishukela seliphelile akusela phupho mama angilase phaya ukugeza ngenzeni thina sisebenzisa igas endlini ngoba lapho ehlala khona kula magetsi igas mama iphelile ngithi la wedinga ukuthi inkulu ngazithatha ngapho basumlilo mama lokho akusekho, you know. So lapho ukudla umntwana lo athi mama angila break la ubona abanye abantwana bebuya bethwele like this area abaningi ngama South Africa. So babuya lezinto ezingani siyabe sishishine yena sephonga ukubona abanye bekwenza yethi yena umama ke se teacher, she expects better things and but I'm failing to provide. So kunzima
lapha kusigola yakhila intombi yakhe umuzi omhle kabi uhlala ke khona le United Kingdom Tengize mbone unjana anilahlekanga emshasheni wakho wena
mina ngosesilelo
okabana
wakondlovu ngikhulele lapha kweSigola. So
usuhlala e-UK?
Sengihlala e-UK ngile 17 years use-UK. So ngiloku ubuye ekhaya. This is my 3rd time ukuthi ngibuye ekhaya.
So lapho uyakha lapho wathola kulubhuqu la?
Lapha ngathola kulubhuqu kwakuliganu. Kwakuliganu vele singacabangeli ukuthi ngaba indawo engaba ngilikhaya. So ngasengisithi ngokuncediswa ngifamily yami ubhuti wami lami wanisupport ukuthi ngibe nomkhukhu wami ukwenzela ukuthi ngingabahluphi ekhaya.
Lapho sowakhumuzi la?
Lapha sengiyakhumuzi lapha.
Ekhaya indlu engani ngedorobheni indlu enje?
Ekhaya kweSigola.
Sufake lamagetsi?
Sengifake lamagetsi ngafaka lempompi yamanzi.
Hawu le pompi yamanzi la usola amanzi?
Yamanzi
uyasebenza?
Ngiyazama.
Uyini wona eNgland wesebenza kweza?
Support work eNgland. Ngenza yena le imisebenzi yenziwa ngabanye bonke abantu.
Kodwa kwena wacabanga ukuthi kumele ngakhe ngisiye ekhaya?
Ngakhe ngisiye ekhaya ngoba kulesikhathi sokuthi mawuse-England kuzafika isikhathi sokuthi ufuna ukuthwala amabhegi ami ngibuye ekhaya. So kuyabe kufanele ukuthi sibe lapho esihlala khona
Aha.
So yeah,
Esidlikhaya.
kukomandlovu.
Lapha koMandlovu.
Yeah. So vakatshelwe babuye
Ngoba nabo ngosisi labantu.
ngosisi labazayo bami babuye ukuzombona. Lokho nje kungakapheli.
Lokhu sakha lapha hayi sibuka kakhulu ukuthi wakhe idumbe lingaka.
Idumbe
lingaka. Wow.
Alizange libe le plan idumba lenini.
Kuthiwa ngodwebileyo.
Ngasidwebela ngesigodo.
Hawu ufaka ithayili yomhlaba ekhaya.
Ekhaya and then
Hey.
lapha basifakela amagetsa sekhona siyalayitha lapha.
Later. Wow.
Amandlovu akukapheli.
Sangena kwaMandlovu. Sangena ekhaya. Kulaba bangitsho khwazayo. Hey.
Yikho khonapha.
Yikho sabona. Njani phela? Indle nje ikhasi lapha sise Buckingham Palace.
Ngiyabonga.
Inhle sofaka amagetsi la.
Sokufakwa amagetsi lapha sisafuna ukuthi silungise indaba ye-ceiling but I'm not sure ukuthi ngizafuna i-ceiling ngapha. Ngizayenza kuphela ukuthi kupende front end nama-ceiling ema-bedrooms la ngapha. Lana yi-main bedroom.
So uzaba le bedroom engaka so?
Ngizaba le bedroom
enkulu so?
Yeah, i-bedroom lezana izinto zesikolo ngifuna ukuthi isikolo silungise amalokhuzeni isikolo sethu sifuna
ufuna udonate isikolo ngizawuthi uyasinceda isikolo primary school la. Bakubonga kakhulu ama-teacher.
So ama-ofisi nje ubonile sibefuna ukufaka i-projector kungakhanyi kahle so ngabaphathela lezi zinto ukuthi silungise emawindi nabo bengene. Main bedroom.
Lezi main bedroom lawe ensuite kuyabe kule nto yonke la.
Lapha yikho kuyabe kule nto yonke isifuna i-bathroom
yonke into. Hayi Mandlovu.
Kancane.
Hayi vele ungajaka kancane. Kodwa kumnandi ngale konke sekuphelile ngale.
Ngale konke sekuphelile.
Hey, ithayile lapha ithayile asothayile kudlala. KoMandlovu. Kumele kusetshenziswe ukuthi abantu babekwazi ukuthi kuyabuya ekhaya.
Hayi.
Isitina wasithatha ngalesi esinje so.
Isitina lesi ngubhudi ngisithi ubhudi ngobe senza i-management yami. Emanage uThelokhozi. Athenga izinto mina mphongo uthumela imali. And ngiyambonga uNkulunkulu ngoba ubhuti wami uthembekile.
Abaningi bakhala ngehloko. Bathintithiwe. Ihloko zingenzi lutho.
Obhuti bami bangisupportile kakhulu kuyo yonke into engiyi. Engifisa ukuthi ngiyenze.
Hey, idlule engaka kuyo ngama 3 million phela. Uyabukwazi ukuthi le mali
seke. Bayibiza bethi the Villa Kanzinga.
Try yini?
The Villa Kanzinga.
The Villa Kanzinga. Okay.
Ubaba ngwamwaye Mr. Fry so wachona.
Okay. Wachona lise UK?
Wachona eselapha. Sabe yasazovala wachonile.
Ano siyabonga Mandlovu. Sikuhle lokho kwenza siyabonga lo msebenzi owenzela isikolo sakho lapha lokuncedisa Khamisi siyabonga.
Ngiyabonga baba isibani.
Okay.
57 years old. I'm a person living with HIV, diagnosed in 2005, now 16 years on ART. I'm an executive director for Lupani AIDS Network. I work with the key populations, prisoners, women, adolescents, and people living with HIV. I have a passion of this work. Being the voice of the voiceless, I was putting the concerns, the needs for people living with HIV in the highest decision-making body, which is the country coordinating mechanism, which is headed by the Global Fund. As somebody who had a passion, I initiated some programs on HBC, which is home-based care, caring for the terminally ill. By then, people were dying in numbers. So we're caring for the sick, the bedridden, taking them to the hospital, getting them treated, and maybe getting them back home. I also work with the constituents of people living with HIV in terms of assisting them coming up with income-generating projects like rearing goats, piggery, poultry, nutrition garden, and anything that may also add value to their lives. That is to make them actually have some source of income. People chose me as a paper hero, mainly or solely because of my hard work in HIV programming. Since I had a passion for this work, it was beyond doubt that people had to really distinguish me, my capacity, and my activism in terms of HIV programming. I now want to build an orphanage, especially to cater for the orphans, specifically for people who have succumbed to the deadly disease, which is HIV and AIDS. That is my plan, especially for this coming 2022, so that I get those kids together, try to care for them. Maybe those who want treatment, I get them to hospital. Those who want education, I assist them that they get their basic education. The legacy I want to leave is that of staunch and vibrant HIV activism in the field of HIV programming.
Yebo mama linjani lapha kwenzakalani?
Siyapheka.
Iphekani la?
Pheka umkhanqa.
Kwenzakalani kanti namuhla la?
Le tournament eShamathole kaMayikhulu.
I-tournament yani mama le? Yabantwana badlalana ibhola?
Ibhola.
Nina libaphela laba abantwana liphela abantwana ukudla kwabantwana?
Kudla kwabantwana amavizi. Umkhanqa, ichakada, isishwala, inyama yembuzi.
Ngisayizi bani imbizana? Size 30. Lingapheka uyakwazi ukubonda lapha? Phakathi uphekani? Cela ubona phakathi. So lo somkhanqa lo. Okay. Lesibone ke lapha phakathi. Awu. Bone chisa lapha kanti uyadlala ibhola nama. Awu. Yeah. Lapha kwenziwani la? Kuyavuthwa ninje. Leli lihlale. Leli lilodwa leli. Awufaka lutho. Lidliwa lana.
Lidliwa lenyama.
Lapha kulani? Madoda. Liqasa isikhathi lokupheka. Ekuseni. Kudliwa isikhathi bani? Kuyadliwa mbani mbani?
Kuyadliwa mbani.
Alisatshongo ke wena ungubani?
Mina ngimemory.
Wena ke?
Mina ngisindisi wena.
Ngama sisters? Wena ke?
Nomvelo boy.
Nomvelo boy. Do hayi sethaba sifuna ukuba lana ke namhlanje. Woyi right sivuthiwe. Konke swakula kudlo ngekho la.
Hayi, sithola sonyawuthi.
Sikhona lasi. Hayi siyabona. Hayi ngiyabhoda ke kuyasetshenzwa lapha. Kathi wenzani la?
Ngidamula isithebo la.
Wena ungubani?
Nabe ngimbonisa imlalazi.
Singaphi la mlonisi?
Lapha siseChamathole.
Chamathole. Elupane.
Elupane.
Phansi kwani elupanda?
Phansi kwelupanda kwathi 22.
So le imbuzi le.
Le imbuzi le.
Iyadliwa la namhla.
Iyadlamusa so katheza ababeyisutha abantu.
Abesutha abantu.
Hayi kakhulu bazapholisa njalo.
Hayi ke siyabona. Nonile? Lo wenzani ngapha mama?
Ngiyagezisa.
Wena ungumani?
Mina ngingu-Precious Molo.
Precious Molo uhlala ngapha wena?
Ngihlala eChamathole ku-plot 10.
Plot 10. Omunye ngapha ke ugesani ke lo. Wena ke kwenzani?
Ngigezisa isithebo sinyama yembuzi.
Isuke kulani imbuzi ya?
Hayi ngeyinye le.
Libulele singaki?
Sibulele ziphi? Aso
4. So zenzelwana abantwana?
Ma.
Uthi kudliwa abantwana?
Kudliwa abantwana.
Ama visitor. Ke lapha eChamathole le impompi lilezi ibhorane?
Esilempompi.
Phucukile ke lapha. No siyabona. Sabona ke igama lakho ngubani?
Igama nguChuma Love More.
Love More Chuma. Ngihlala lawe lapha kungaphi la?
Lapha kuseChamathole, Lupane district.
Okay. Wena utabuka ngawo?
Mina ngihlala koChuma, lapha ngeChamathole kodwa koChuma, iChuma village.
Leminyaka emingaki?
Nge 21.
21. Abazali bani?
Abazali babhubha bonke. Umama lo baba lokhulu logogo. Ekhaya ngihlala lo auntie.
U-auntie ozalo baba?
U-auntie ozala lo baba.
Ubaba khona uma ubhubhe nini?
Sebelesikhathi eside vele ngu-grade 7.
Waqeda wafika u-form manje?
Ngafika ku-form 4. Kodwa angisathathanga ama-results, ngacetshela ama-test book abamphanga ama-results ami. So angikwazi ke ngaphuma lenga.
Kwakuyisiphi isikole lesi?
iLupanda Secondary School.
Libazeli bangaki ngekhaya?
Ekhaya singu-6.
Ngilazana baba khona mamakho?
But thina singu-2 ama-albinism siyi-2.
Ale albinism lingu-2? Abanye bonke ubaba nomama babengela albinism?
Hayi, abemnyama bona.
Ngizwile lapho ukuthi uthwele nzima esigabeni ngendaba ukuthi albinism benzana abantu baba besithi?
Abantu bayahlupha uze omunye pongo ukubiza ethi inkawu ngikwazi ukuthi yami bayibenzilani le khonokho. Bayahlupha ke.
Ukuthini nxa sizobe kubiza njalo?
Mina bengisizwa sibili siba buhlungu but ngizithulele nje kuphela into akulandaba uNkulunkulu yena ngoyabe kwazi noba baye bekwenza baye bengakwazi
so ubona ngani abantu laba kabafundiswa ngealbinism abafundiswa
hayi uthi ukuthi abafundiswa ngayo sibi
kodwa kule organization ezokunceda ezokuphathisayo
organization yakhona akathesa ngila wakuyi-comfort eyayimfundisa form 1 to form 4 ngagcina sensima kwapopa ngasathatha ngama-results wabo athi bona imali yokubhadala ama-textbook ababhadali bona bayafundisa kuphela
kodwa unceda amafutha kokugcoba lezi zinto
babesinika yayisinika khonapha i-comfort kathesa haya sabuya amafutha vela siselawo njalo le-problem ye-eyesight amboni kahle vele ngidinga ukuthi ngingathola amangiyasi amagiyasi amboni kahle vele
labana abakhangela amehlo bazaye bafike la esigabeni
bake bafika banika amangiyasi avela azangasebenza lutho vele azange ngisebenzela kahle vele
so kwazama udinga uncedo kubo bani la
ngaphi
khona besigabeni okwadinga uncedo kubo bani
bekungela umuntu engingadinga kuye athi
u-anti sekhulile la
asekhulile nje mbijana
so ngezindlela vela kula muntu okuphathisayo
vela kula vele
lo munye umnakho le-albinism unga
isesikolo iselupane esikole emandlethu
abanye-ke bangapha abafowenu
abanye abangu-3 basegoli abangu-2 basegoli oyi-1 uyendile elokhuzeni uyendile lapha ekobulawayo omunye angikwazi ukuthi wangaphi wahamba kudala vele kodwa ukuzwakala ukuthi uyaphila
uyazwakala ukuthi uyaphila kodwa nxa lo muntu ayafuna ukusiza akufonele nabo le number yefoni
ifoni number la
ikhulume inumber yakho
ngu-0785 477 050
iphinde futhi
0785 477 050
akukhulume ulaya abantu labo ukuthi ba-understand umkhuhlane we-albinism ukuthi akulantembu yakuyenzile akukhulume ubatshele ukuthi kudalwa kwaNkulunkulu
khona vele ukuba yi-albinism asikuthi mbeke kuyikuthanda kwakho mbe kuyikuthanda kwabazali ukuke kuyikuthanda kwaNkulunkulu yena nguye abekwazi so abantu basuka bengakuzwisisi mbekho mina ngikwazi ukuthi baye besuka becabangani xa sebeqala ukukuthuka bekwenzayo ngazathi wena usomuntu phakathi kwabo but okukhona abantu kumele bebekwazi ukuthi vele abantu bahlukene emhlabeni sibili kodwana kuyabe kungumuntu wani abantu wani kwehlukaniye kuphela imbala yabantu even lolimi lwabantu bahlukene but baye bekhuluma indimi ezihlukeneyo kodwa kungabantu wani
esithupha sulasi
esithupha ndawo
so-register uvota
ngiregistiwe
siyabona sawona mama wena ungubani
mina ngipherezia Ndebele ngidabuka khonapha esigabeni seChamathola ngimelele ugatsha lwezempilakahle i-village health worker
village health worker uwenzwani ngama-village health worker
lapha yithe sibuya lenhlupho yithe sikhangelana lenhlupho ezikhona ebantwini ezimayelana lempilakahle
njengani kakhulu
ukugula kwabantu ikakhulu abantwana abancane 0 to 5 years yikho esigxile kikho kakhulu ukuthi sibakhangele ukuthi bayahlatshwa ngendlela eqondileyo labagulayo sibone ukuthi silama-register amaningi awezigulani abe-TB labona abaphila legciwane
imikhuhlane eminingi lebebhakileyo lesisabelo yiphi
lapha umkhuhlane obhahile kakhulu lapha yibona abaphila legciwane yibo i-register ekhanya ingani inkulu
libasiza ngani labaphila ngegciwane
lapha sibasiza ngokukhuthaza abangakafiki kusoneso sigaba sokuthi bagule ukuthi bayehlolwa izimo zabo ukuthi banjani then laba abagulayo sibona ukuthi siyabalandelela sibona ukuthi banatha ngemfanelo bahamba esibhedlela ngamalanga abo kumele behambe yikho esikukhangelele kakhulu lokubuya lezi nhlelo esibuya lazo khona ngale singabizwa ema-ofisini ukuthi hambani liyetshela izakhamizi ukuthi kube nje njengabantwana siyahlaba abantwana ngelanga elinje yithi sibakhuthazayo omama ukuthi sibone ukuthi babuya kulelo langa bezohlatshwa abomama bazithweleyo kumele sibone ukuthi abhalisa isikhathi ngemva kwe-14 weeks abone ukuthi sefinyelele esibhedlela lokhu kusinceda ukuthi babone njengoba umkhuhlane lo okhona ingculazi nxa elayo umntwana usane lithola ukuthi livikeleke masinyane yikho sibakhuthaza
lisebenza lani lamaklinika nje
lamakliniki namadona amanye asincedisa kakhulu
unzima ohlangana labo khona emsebenzini wakho yikuphi
unzima engihlangana labo kakhulu sibili ngakhuluma okwamanje mina ngiripota elupana kuyi-30 k's nxa usuka lapha eChamathuni ndobunzima ngoba ngiyagada amakhomi kuyabe kumele ngibone ukuthi ukuya lokuphenduka le-100 rand yokugada kuphela ngingadli kwesinye isikhathi nxa kuthiwa kulama-workshop ngiyahamba ngiyelala komunye umngane wami oleni kodwa ngiyambone kunzima ngoba nxa umuntu ekunika indawo yokuthi cathisa ikhanda kumele lawe ube lokunye okuvezayo ince ngiyabe ngilamali vele ngiyabe ngilamali njengakathesi kulezi nsuku kunzima imali kayikho
akula muntu okusizayo ukutholela imali
akakula ngaphandle nxa amadona ethe abakho athi esiphosele kodwa kunzima vele sisayitholi silesikhathi eside sithwele nzima ibunzima enhlangana labo kakhulu
wena utholakala ngapi nxa kunanto akulaleliyo abakudingayo
bale number zami abekliniki
ngithola abanye abantu nje abakulalele esikhuluma phela abakudingayo bakuthole na ufake ifoni number yakho batshele
abangitholayo
njengomuntu ovolontiya uncedisa abantu
yebo bengangithola khona apha eChamathuli kunumber ethi 077 49 09983
phinda
077 49 09983 yikho lapho engitholakala khona
apha eluphanda sendihlanela amajaha asakhula amabili wena igama lakho mbani
indaba ezinhle chomi
wena ke
Michael Ncube
indaba ezidlula Michael lapha uleminyaka emingaki indaba ezidlula
mina ngi-16 years
16 years wena ke
nge-20
years secine kuform bani ufunda nje le 16
mina ngicine form 3
indawo
asuka nje imali zahlupha nje badaleni ngazo
uswela imali bakhona badala hlala bekhaya so kwaselakala kuyini imali school fees wena ke wacina form bani
2
form 2 wena wohlulwa yini la school fees
kwaselakala imali
manje selisenzana empilweni kathesi siyabona abatsha abaningi labade mbona bethenga lo twango nje ngobanatha linalenzani
hayi thina nje asihlezi nje bona sibukele kuphela lebhora leli
alinathi tshwala alibhemi so lokunxa libona abanye abancane besezintweni nje lithini
siyabayekela sasa labo sibona isasa labo kuphela
liyabona kodwa bazilimaza emzimbeni abanye bakhona bathi bengadokwa benzeni
lo msindo bavusa kakhulu umsindo vele sebengosukile abanye
kodwa uyabona ukuthi abanye bancane khaleli nantona nathi siliyakhangeleka abaningi lana sebengani ngokukhulu bebancane wathi mbona omnye le-17 years wathi ndilesente ngala ngoba abantu basebekhaya sebengokhulu kwenziwa yini ukuthi banathe kangaka
yemsebenzi yesikole nto
wena-ke lapha lenzana lisebenzi
hayi thina sisebenzi bezihlalele
selathatha izithupha
hayi isithupha sesathatha
uthethe nini
mina ngithethe ngoJulayi
kathesi
kathesi ngoJulayi
kwalahamba ngapha elupana bekula abantu abethathisa
bona ababethathisa bona
wena-ke
amnathatha igwanda
dala
asindesikhathi
ulokothiwa ukurejista ukuvota-ke
akujarejista kwathi singakarejista
alirejistanga ukuvota kodwa isithupha selilazo
kodwa ukurejista ngikhona siyarejista nje
ufuna ukuvota
ngikhona siyavota
lifuna ukutshintsha yini
sifuna utshintsha ilizwe sibona ntombi njana kwahamba nje njahleze ekhaya kuyasitshontsha phela
ngoba isiphethe abafana vele bangahlala ikutshontsha imisebenzi mayengekho ikutshontsha
lapha selifuna ukutshintsha umbuso okhona abaningi abangangani bathini
ayivekho kwesikukhumala balandela khona ukuthi vele sitshintshe ngoba vele imisebenzi yengekho yanto yabona ilizwe vele ishubile.
Libona ukuthi abatsha kulesigaba vele alincedwa lutho.
lapha sasekhatshana.
So ikuhlala nje ekhaya.
Ukuhlala
nje ekhaya.
Lokho ligcinwa ngabazali.
Gcinwa abazali kuphela.
Akula lutho lungolwakho danya senze nyahola namhla.
Hayi.
Ngizabaningi ukuthi bacela behamba besiya esikorokozeni lekotsheketsha siyakhona bayekufa futhi.
Anto bona sebesetshekeja khona.
Lena i-risk.
Ngoba bayafa mana mfana. Lingathini kwabanye abasakhulayo? Ndina manje ngani lingawakhuthazana?
Ukubakhuthaza singabakhuthaza nje la ukuthi bayalandeli bonaba abafana la even nje abobhuti babo bengalandeli bona beqhubeke ngempilo abaphila ngayo banathi bengabheni
kuzaze kulula. Siyabona.
I believe in Ubuntu. Ubuntu is a divine spark inherent in all of us. All of us in Africa carry Ubuntu. This Ubuntu teaches us to help one another rise up. And I believe helping you, helping me, helping my mother, helping my father, we raise a village. And in that way, only Africa can make it to the top by Ubuntu. My help has really made a difference to people's lives, especially people in the rural areas, people I could relate to, people I grew up seeing, people who knew me as the village child that came from a certain village. Because when I started making my videos, they could relate with it and they took it upon themselves to listen. They took it upon themselves to propagate the message that we had corona in Zimbabwe, we had COVID-19, and it was real and it had its implications on our present life then.
The doctor has helped us demystifying the coronavirus. Most people used to believe that it was a white man's disease that was not affecting Africans, black Africans. Well, that is not the case. The coronavirus affects everyone despite of race or creed.
As a physician, as a doctor, I took an oath to always help, and I feel like this is another way I could help.
The toll-free number has been so helpful for us so that we are able to call and also alert others on what is happening around us. It has simplified our understanding of the coronavirus pandemic and how we have to carry ourselves in trying to combat this spread of the virus.
My current fear is Zimbabwe not being able to deal with the numbers. The virus starts running like a rabid dog and it becomes difficult to stop. So I'm so scared that if that is to happen in our country, what will we do? The most disappointing thing is when you're helping people, at times you tend to forget that not everyone needs that help, or not everyone takes that help as something that comes on its own, because there's certain people who thought maybe I was, out to make it using them or benefiting in any way. It's quite disappointing, but it's been an eye-opener that at times not all of us take things at first value. So it's been an interesting walk and I've learned a lot. My happiest moment when helping other people is the faces that I see. They are priceless. It's the response that you get when a person just calls you and says, "Ngiyabonga dokotela," meaning thank you, you've made me understand. You've demystified this for me, the person that could not understand the medical jargon that was being circulated all over. So it's quite fulfilling just knowing I play a role in someone's life.
If other doctors and people with expertise can also follow suit and help disseminate information in more simpler and understandable ways, which will help the general public to understand what the virus is all about.
The most influential person, actually I would say the most influential people, are my mother and father. My mother, of course, being the person that is the strategist and pushing force, and my dad being the person that gives the green light. So I am grateful to those two. The most surprising thing that actually happened when I started helping people was I also rediscovered myself. I did not know I had the spark in me. I could relate to these people. They were not just patients, they were my people, they were my fellow kinsmen. They needed my help. And above all, it brought a stronger bond with me and my grandmother, because for the first time, my grandmother, who's a traditionalist, we related to such a greater depth, and she actually encouraged me and took it upon herself to spread my videos, my vocals in the local villages. The people I've helped are now better off because of me. They took it upon themselves to propagate the information to other places, and my voice was heard in the villages, in Slovela, in Avoka, everywhere where people could relate.